I can guarantee you that you will not find someone who is more hilarious than this guy. Today, I'll be watching this video published by Mugiwara No Goofy, and if you guys don't know who he is, you guys should go check him out. He is fucking hilarious. Let's watch this video.
Has anyone ever wondered how the Navy managed to get their hands on this picture of Usopp and Dressrosa? A lot of chaos and a bunch of people just running around making sure that they stayed alive. And throughout all of that, some lunatic managed to get a picture of Usopp and stay alive long enough to leave Dressrosa and make sure that Usopp got the bounty that he deserved. Person responsible for getting that picture of God Usopp, that is going to be the mad lad himself, Jimmy Scoops. So please get settled. We're going to go over
He was actually name dropped? Fuck, I didn't know that.
Now, the last time we saw Jimmy, he was in Fishman Island. You see, Big News Morgans told him to go there so that he could get new pictures of all these lunatics so that...
Dude, Big News Morgans, he's a fucking Chad. Alright, so he's the guy who controls the whole World Economic Journals. And dude has so much power. Like, you guys, if you guys have seen or read the latest chapters, a little spoiler, but... when the government was like, don't print this news, it was like, fuck this shit, man. News is entertainment, right? That shit was so fire.
And now we can finally update those bounties and tell the entire world that these lunatics are back. That's great. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Where's Soga King? Jimmy's just like, what? Yeah, it's Soga King. He was born on Sniper Island, became the king or something. I don't know. Where is he? I don't see his photo here. And Jimmy's just like, I mean, what do you mean? Isn't that him? This guy. You think this is Soga King? I mean, honestly, I was just thinking like Arkham's Razor, you know? Like,
I've always wondered, what did the Marine actually think of Soga King, the Sniper King, right? Like, because at one moment they were printing like the Soga King, the wanted poster, right? And then later on they're like, God Usopp. So it's like, did they ever question what happened to Soga King? Did they ever question about that?
all of those other lunatics are either hot or dangerous or interesting. Some of them all three. They've all got a gimmick. This guy is just a regular person in a circus full of freaks. So Jimmy's just like, I don't understand what you want me to do about that. It's not my fault he doesn't have anything to do in the crew. And Morgan's just like, I want you to take a picture that shows the world how dangerous this guy is. The crackhead is a selfish animal. There's no way he would let somebody on his crew unless they were contributing something, all right? And it's our job to figure out what that is and show the world. So Jimmy's just like, that sounds like a lot of work. I mean, I don't even know how I would manage to get that picture, and we don't even know where those lunatics are anyway. So that's when Morgan's just like, well, as a matter of fact, I think I can help you out.
Like, what do the Marine think that Usopp contributes? Like, what do they think his part is in the crew? Like, we know he's the sniper, but I don't know what the Marine's perspective of him is. That's crazy.
And so now Jimmy's annoyed. He's just like, what? Yeah, check this newspaper out, okay? Look, it says Doflamingo has just stepped down from his position as the king of Dressrosa, and he has renounced his title of warlord as well. The thing is, though, this bout of news is making, like, no waves in the broader world. And I even checked back at the Marine headquarters to see if he was still a warlord, and sure enough, they said that Doflamingo is still very much a warlord. So Jimmy's like, okay, so what is that? The crackhead. He is behind all of this. Jimmy's like, why? How do you know that? And so Morgans explains. He goes, well, while I was at the Marine headquarters, I saw that another warlord, Trafalgar Law, was on Punk Hazard. So that got me curious. You know, what is he doing on an island that should be deserted? You know, what's going on there? Did some more digging, and it turns out there's a lab out there just right in the middle of the island, run by Michael Jackson. He's doing experiments on children that are addicted to crack.
What the fuck?
What? And who, would you guess, Jimmy, is the crime lord in charge of that lab and pretty much the entire island? Why, it's none other than Don Quixote Doflamingo himself, the king of Dressrosa.
The Joker.
He's heard all that and he's officially lost his patience. Like, what does any of that have to do with the crackhead? Well, I'm glad you asked, Jimmy, because as of yesterday, that lab and the entire island, as a matter of fact, is completely destroyed. And according to a recorded line picked up just outside of Punk Hazard, guess who was conveniently also there on Punk Hazard right before the island exploded? Oh no. Oh yes, the crackhead.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so What does that
the
mean?
crackhead
What's
who's
happening?
always
Well,
there.
that's what you're gonna figure out, Jimmy. All right. Now those lunatics are gonna be in Dressrosa eventually, so that means so are you. I'm sending you to Dressrosa. I need you to get that picture of Soga King or whoever this guy is. Okay, you need to take an accurate picture, a good picture that tells the world exactly who he is and why they should be afraid of him. All right. I know you can do this, Jimmy. All right. Don't fail me. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Good luck. But even though maybe no one else in Dressrosa knows this, Dressrosa does not have long to live. Like eventually this entire island is going to be exploded or crushed, or there's going to be a nuclear bomb that goes off or something.
What's crazy about Dressrosa is that the toys thing, oh my god, like once you get turned into a toy, everyone that ever even heard your name completely forgets about you. Like your whole family don't even know that you exist. And that's fucking crazy. Only person that remembers you is yourself. No one else. Crazy.
It's me, Jimmy Scoops. I take all your pictures. Hey, is the long-nosed guy there? I really need to... Holy shit, is that Big Mom? And so to Jimmy's horror, he watches the Sunny get chased away by Big Mom's giant ship. And he's just like, you know what? Those idiots cannot stay out of trouble for longer than 12 seconds. But you know what? This is fine. This is fine.
Can't.
I did not see the long-nosed guy on the ship when they were
doing something,
escaping,
getting
so
in trouble.
maybe he's somewhere in Dressrosa. I should just start running, and hopefully I'll run into him. So since it's his only lead, Jimmy takes off into the city. He's searching for either the crackhead or his long-nosed best friend. Stop right there. Who are you? What do you want? There comes a time
manliest man
in every man's life. Wait, stop. Okay, I'm sorry. Baby man, I'm sure your backstory is very tragic. I'm sure it would give me just a lot to think about. But the thing is, I got a lot of my own stuff going on right now, okay? My boss is a bird. He dropped me off on this island so that I could take a picture of a crackhead's best friend, and I need to do that before the entire island blows up. It's just, I'm kind of in a hurry right now.
That's
so
a fucking
if
goated
you could,
line.
maybe, I don't know, just do this later or never. I don't care. I just need to, I gotta keep going. I'm sorry. Shut up. You don't know what it means to be a real man, and that's why I can't let you into the factory. Well, what about me? Am I manly enough for you? I'll be the judge of that. But I gotta say, that is a pretty strong jawline. Thanks, Thunder Thighs. Your facial features are pretty manly too. What's happening right now? Are you two flirting? I tell you what, Mr. Manly Man, I'm gonna hit you really hard. And you're gonna take it because that's how a real man fights. And then afterward, when I'm still standing,
His backstory
I'm gonna hit
is
you
crazy.
really hard. Because you're right. That is exactly how real men fight. I don't understand. Is this toxic masculinity? Or are you both just stupid? I really can't tell. Robot who refuses to wear pants. Where is your long-nosed battalion?
Robot
Who's
who
in the factory?
refuses to
And
wear
that's exactly
pants.
where I'm going to be after this fight. So bring it on, senor. So, you know, it's a basement. So Jimmy keeps going and he runs into the basement and he realizes that this
basement is
factory
usually where all the things are. Think about Aaron.
See, that's what I was talking about. I knew it. But that's okay. Wait till I tell the crackhead. He don't care how old you are. He's gonna knock you out when he hears about this. So Jimmy is now a toy, and he's put to work with the other toys, and he's realizing how downtrodden and depressed everyone else is. As Jimmy sees the long-nosed guy just running through the factory. All right, long-nose, over here, help us out. Let's go. Wait, where are you going? we're this way. Oh, I get it. You're probably going back for backup. I get it. Frankie's out there too.
He's not going for backup.
Okay,
he's
you just
out of there.
What the hell? Where are the other crew members? Is it just you here? Longnose, wait! What do you do on this crew? Please tell me. I have to know. And don't worry, we're gonna get out of here. When are you gonna wear the cowboy hat again?
That's a valid question. When are you gonna wear the cowboy hat again? Honestly, I can't blame him.
It's Miss All Sunday. Where is
Yep.
it? Do you need another one? We can get you another one. This is the new world. We'll get you anything you need. We can get you a new cowboy hat, some snakeskin boots, some Daisy Dukes.
Hell yeah.
We can get you whatever you need. Is
Anything.
what I'm trying to say. How is that going to help us get out of here? Oh, right. I don't know. I guess it won't. While Jimmy and Robin are talking, they hear a loud explosion, and suddenly all of the toys start turning back into people. And that's when Jimmy and Robin's body return to normal as well. What the? Whoa. Okay. We're back to normal? What's going on? What happened? And while Jimmy is collecting himself, a bunch of rubble creates a hole in the ceiling of the basement. And Jimmy sees a giant lifting a gravely wounded Usopp up and holding him out as he speaks to the crowd. Hear me, people of Dressrosa. You owe your freedom to this man.
The God.
He saved us, even when we gave up on
Savior.
saving ourselves. We are nothing, and our only purpose is to spread word of his divine grace. Go forth and tell all who will listen of the glory of the great Pinocchio Jesus. Jesus! And the crowd goes
great
wild.
Pinocchio
Whoa,
Jesus.
Pinocchio Jesus! Yeah!
Oh my
alright.
God.
Now at this point, Jimmy is thoroughly confused. He's looking around at everything happened, and then he looks back at Robin, and Robin's like, see, I told you he'd get us out. So Jimmy still has so many questions, but he's not gonna let this opportunity slip through his fingers, alright? He sees the giant holding up Usopp while they chant Pinocchio Jesus. That's a great picture and a great new epithet for Usopp, okay? So he takes that picture, and Jimmy's like, all right, I got it. Let's go.
Shot,
Let's get out of
bro.
here. So Jimmy does a bow and
Oh
says
my
goodbye to
God.
Robin, and then he takes off. And on his way, while he's running, he decides to make a call to Big News Morgans. Morgans, I got it, okay? And you were right, all right? We could have done so much better, but this is it. I really think we got it. Morgans is on the other line like, yeah, Jimmy, have you been outside recently? Jimmy's like, outside? No. Why? No reason. But quick, unrelated question. Is anyone there with like an awakened ghost devil fruit or something? Like,
Well, quick interruption, but if I remember correctly, no one's transponder signal was going through, I don't think, when, wait, now that I think about it, I think that started happening after the bird cage, right? Was this before or after the bird cage? Was Usopp, the God Usopp moment before or after the bird cage? I completely forgot. I don't remember. Let me know.
Is there anyone there that can for sure phase through solid matter that may also be infused with hockey? I don't know. What are you talking about? What's going on? Just let me know when you make it out of Dressrosa. Make it out? Why do I have to make it out? Why can't you come in?
Oh
my God.
there it
Jimmy
is.
looks up and
There it
sees
is.
the
Okay.
bird cage closing in on the city. Jimmy is trapped inside a city that
Okay.
now has even less
That
time
makes
than he
sense,
thought.
okay.
So Jimmy understands now that the situation is more drastic than it's ever been, and he needs to get out. So he goes, damn it, okay, wow, all right. Well, I'm sure the crackhead is thinking of something to deal with. Who am I kidding? He's probably the reason this is happening. All right, I should just assume that I'm on my own and try to figure out a way out of this thing. The crackhead, the magical fighting crackhead that's been traveling
The
the
magical
world for
fighting
years,
crackhead.
just fighting as many people as he can. That's your brother. That's right. And you're just now returning to the story because for years you were presumed dead, and in that time you rose to
Yep.
the #2 rank in the Revolutionary
And he had no
Army.
memory of
Correct.
it.
And then,
He lost his
after
memory.
seeing a newspaper article about Ace's death, you decided to come to Dressrosa and start a coup. Well, technically, I
Well.
read the newspaper, then I waited until
That
after the
sums
time
it up.
skip, and then decided to join the plot and start a coup on Dressrosa. But yeah, that's about the gist of it.
Yep.
I know Doflamingo has to be pissed. But hey, anyway, can you help me get out of here? I figure I should stick with you because your plot armor has to be going crazy right now. Like, there's no way you're gonna get killed off. Sorry, I can't. I've got Revolutionary Army stuff to do. Can you only help people that already know how to fight? Because if I already know how to fight, why do
Why
I need
would
you
I
at
need
all?
your help,
You need to
Ray?
pipe down, photo guy. I'm telling you. Fish Dynamite knows what he's talking about, okay? You teach a man
Trust
a
in the
fish,
Fish
you
Dynamite,
feed
bro.
him for his life. You give him a fish, he just eats for the day or something. Why
That
are you
makes sense.
talking about fish right now? Can we please just go? Hey, baby man, did you have a bunch of topless women with you? My Fish Dynamite
What?
senses are tingling. Yeah, they were with me. I knew it, baby man. We gotta save them. They're in danger. And sexifying young ladies should never be in danger.
What?
Sorry, photo guy. Me and baby man have civilians to save. I am a civilian, but you know what? It doesn't matter. You guys
I go with the
ahead,
baby man.
Save as many people as you can. You're not gonna help me anyway. It's to come work for the World Economic Press. What? You heard me.
What?
Until Oda decides what your role is in the plot, you work for Big News Morgans.
Well,
and you know what that means? That
alright.
means you gotta get out of here. You have to survive this.
I have no
so you can
problem
be
with
in more
that, if
videos with us.
that's how
Welcome
Oda
to the
wants
team,
to
baby
roll it.
man. You
I
stay
have no
safe.
problem
I
with
gotta
that. I
go try
think
to
that would
find
be
a
cool.
crackhead that can fix all of this. I'll see you at work. He's got a
Let's
weapon.
go,
but it's like a
Zabo.
crowbar or an assault rifle. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna need you to get on
That's
the
a
ground.
pipe. I don't fucking know what
God.
that's
Oh,
called.
God. He doesn't
It's
say
the random
anything. He just
fucking
keeps
pipe
looking
that he
for the
picked up.
crackhead. He sees a bunch of weird stuff, like an old
Oh my
man kissing
God.
everybody. Wow. Yeah! While Jimmy and Law are talking, Jimmy notices a crazy person screaming and flying through the sky. What the
That is a
hell was
crazy person.
that?
I
Looked
would
like
be scared
Donkey
if I
Kong on
see
vacation in
Luffy
Hawaii.
on
That's Luffy
Gear
fighting
4 like that.
Doflamingo. I think he called that Gear 4. Wait,
Yeah, I would be
4?
fucking shitting
God,
my
has he had
pants
that
if
this
so
whole
I
time?
see
I swear,
someone
every
coming
time we
towards
do
me like
joke,
that, dude.
it always gets me because he really did just have that in his back pocket. This arc has been the longest in One Piece history so far, and this lunatic, he could have done that from the start.
Right?
Wow. Well, anyway, what
That's
are you doing
crazy.
just
He
laying
knew about
here?
it.
You
He
gotta get up
learned
and
how
help
to
Luffy.
do that
First of all,
in
look at me.
in that
Does it
time
seem
skip.
like I'm in the condition to fight anyone.
So
much
he
less
had it
a
all
warlord?
along
Second of all,
in
that
him.
crackhead
He
has
just
this
chose
covered, right?
not
It
to
doesn't
do
look like
it.
he needs help at all. And right as Law finishes explaining that, Luffy runs out of hockey and crashes down to the ground exhausted. That lunatic does not have a plan. He is not even
Yep,
going to
he
tell
never
you what he's
does.
going to do before he does it, or even if he has the capability to do what he's trying to do. He's just gonna do it, all right? And it's your job to make sure that when his plan goes wrong, you pick him up so we can keep punching the bad guy. This is stupid. Why do we have to pick up the slack? Lot, do you want to get out of here or not? Okay, so shut up, stop whining, and get up and help that crackhead. Why are you talking
Help
down to me
that
right now?
crackhead.
You know, if I didn't know any better, even the polar bear doesn't have powers. He's just an animal. Hey, they have powers, all right? Well, I haven't seen them do anything, so I don't believe you. Like, seriously, what is the criteria for joining the Hearts Pirates? Because to me, it looks like
I got
all
a
you have
little
to do is
offended
have
because we saw that little fight. We saw that. I don't want to spoil, but we saw what happened. And, he's just talking about that perspective of Jimmy. So I'll tone it down. I'll let that slide.
Outfits. Like what that white. Listen to me. Listen. Okay, none of that matters. Okay, reasonable, logical things for you to think. Don't get me wrong, but absolutely none of it matters. All right. That crackhead, that dirty, stinky, battered and bruised crackhead, is the one and only shot all of us have in getting out of this island. Not sliced and or diced. Okay, so it is up to us to pick up the slack, get him to the place that he needs to be. So if you love your city, if you love your country, get out there and save it. I need you to get out there and save that crackhead.
Save that crackhead.
Fired up. He's
protect
like, you know
the
what?
crackhead.
You're right. I love Dressrosa, and there is
I'm
nothing that Doflamingo could ever do to stop me from loving Dressrosa. I'm gonna help this crackhead. I'm gonna help this crackhead do whatever he needs to do to save us. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna do it. Let's go. It was enough to stop Doflamingo and the birdcage. The island is safe. Well, it's 90% destroyed, but most of the people are safe. I think. I don't know. I don't know how much of Dressrosa was saved.
I have no idea, especially the whole.
As soon as the birdcage is down,
the whole rubble thing that was happening with when the admiral came. Remember that when they were trying to, the Straw Hats and other pirates were trying to escape Dressrosa, when Fujitora was like, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Big News Morgans picks up Jimmy and they get out of there. It's over. The mad lad Jimmy Scoops actually managed to do it. He walked into an active battleground that was Dressrosa with the express purpose of getting one picture. He took the picture, he did what he was supposed to do, and he made it out alive. Mission accomplished. So back on Morgan's blimp, Jimmy shows Big News Morgan the picture. Are you saying that this guy, Pinocchio Jesus, he showed up to Dressrosa and while the crackhead was destroying everything, he started a cult? I'm just the guy who takes the pictures. Beyond that, I can't offer any other context. I don't know how he did it either.
He just took the picture.
It happened.
It happened. It did happen.
Morgan's just like, I don't understand. So what does he have? Cult powers? I don't get it. Is he can start a cult and maybe sometimes he's a sniper? What is going on? Who is this guy? And Jimmy stops.
What does
him.
he
He's
do?
Just like, hey,
what's his role?
You need him to be. Morgan's just like, oh my God.
He's just the handyman.
Well, Jimmy, you beautiful bastard, you did it. I'm still looking at these pictures and you really came through. Good job. So Jimmy's like, yep. All in a day's work. So how long until this thing can get me back home? And Morgan's is just like, home? Oh, Jimmy, what? You haven't heard, have you? Have I heard about the crackhead and his band of lunatics coming into Dressrosa, destroying it, and then a long-nosed person starting a cult before they beat up the king and took his girl? Yeah, I was there. It's the breaking news you were about to tell me. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We should print all of this and update those bounties and take a nap at the very least. We should for sure do that. We've earned it. I've earned it, Jimmy. Because if you're talking about any other crazy or breaking news that may or may not also be big, I would like to reiterate that I, at the very least, have earned a break. Because whatever you've got
send Jimmy to Reverie. Let's go, man.
Everything I have just told you about. Morgan's just like, Jimmy, you have absolutely
I guess that's a little too far.
There's
I don't know.
No doubt about that. Okay, rest is important, all right? And you should get some rest as much as you can.
Where's Jimmy going?
Before we make it to Whole Cake Island.
Oh, let's go.
Hold on. Why are we going there? What are you doing? What are you talking about? Why? Why are you doing this? What's going on? And that's when Big News Morgans hands Jimmy a tea party and wedding invitation from Big Mom.
Let's go.
Jimmy reads that the bride of this wedding is Big Mom's daughter Pudding, and the groom is none other than the Straw Hats cook, Vin Smoke Sanji. Jimmy reads that flyer and he just scowls. He is so exhausted. Awesome. But he knows he's got to be there. He knows they all do not have a choice. They have got to go there. The story is just too big. Morgans keeps trying to whisper into Jimmy's ear. He's like, think about it, Jimmy. We've seen that crackhead commit countless atrocities for less than half a grilled cheese sandwich. And she has just kidnapped the person that feeds him gourmet
just
food
for half a
every
grilled cheese
sandwich. Day. This is going to be special,
definitely
Jimmy.
will.
I feel it in my wings. All right, this is going to be it, and we have got to be there. What? Okay, so it's just going to be me and you. We're going to Whole Cake Island. Is that what you're telling me? Me, you, and Stussy. Stussy. Oh, Stussy's going.
Ooh,
Oh, wow. Well, you
ooh.
should have led with that. Okay, yeah, no. All right, well, and so
Cypher
that is
polls.
the story of how Pinocchio Jesus got his picture taken in Dressrosa. A wacky tale, and one that naturally leads us into the next step of Big News Morgan's adventures. One where he, Jimmy Scoops, and Stussy all go to Big Mom's tea party and see the hilarity that ensues. So in this series, that's got to be where we pick up next time. And if you're interested in the other
That's
videos
awesome.
that happened before,
Well, Jimmy, for me, is now a canon character. That was hilarious. If you guys want to check out Mugiwara No Goofy, I'll leave his video in the description. And if you guys want me to watch more of his video, let me know. He is awesome. I had fun watching this. And if you guys like the video, be sure to actually hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.